Hey folks, just a little PSA. Keep in mind that your coworkers are not your friends. You may see some friend material at work, but in the 3 years that I was a civilian, working in a civilian sector, getting a W-2, I learned that most of those people live paycheck to paycheck. Most of those people are poor. Most of those people have compromised morals. Most of those people will do just about anything they can to get a leg up on their peers or subordinates or even bosses above them, just so they could look good, feel good, try to get more money, try to get promoted. What I noticed, most promotions in the civilian sector weren't for more than $5,000, maybe $10,000 a year annually boost, if they were lucky. Typically about $3,000 to $5,000. 5,000 divided by 52, it's not a lot of money to compromise your morals. What I learned having a civilian boss is that they lie, they manipulate. They're con artists, man. They'll do anything that they can to try to motivate you because they're not good leaders. They don't know how to lead. They've never been trained how to lead. If you were in the military, you know what real leadership is. You know what real managers do and how they act and how they treat people. So if you're a military member or were a military member, you're a vet now looking for a job, man, be careful. Be careful who you work for. Be careful in that interview to make sure that that's going to be the right fit for you. Make sure that manager is his morals aren't compromised before you get going. And I know that's a difficult thing before you start a job, but boy, if you ever start to second guess or start to think that, man, maybe this job isn't for me, get out of Dodge. Leave. You don't need to be there. There's so many different ways to make money in this world anymore. There's so many lazy people that don't want to work or don't want to do anything. So many different ways. Man, just trying to keep this positive, but the experience I had working for a DOD contractor here in Nebraska, it just wasn't good, man. It was so frustrating to think that, man, I used to install these parts on airplanes when I was in the Air Force, and I loved the Air Force and loved making sure that those planes flew each and every night, each and every day to try to make those sorties to provide that blanket of freedom for our nation and to come and get on the civilian side and see where those parts are made and see how bad the culture is. Oh, man. Remember that those coworkers, they're not your friends. There may be friend material, but they're not your friends. When you need them off duty or off work, they're not going to be there. But if you got a good personality and you're a nice person, you're a good Christian, they'll take advantage of you. I've helped pick people up during snowstorms. I've gone over to people's houses to help them do things to their house. I've helped people mow. I've moved people, helped people move, for crying out loud. I ever get that stuff in return? No, not very much. Maybe 1 out of 10 times, something like that. But you go out of your way to try to help people, man, and they'll stab you in the back. So, man, protect yourself. If you're a veteran, protect yourself in the civilian sector.